Wij gaan weer verder op zoek naar de volgende quest. Maar eerst, ik heb in een eerder deel wat Marrowsweet geplant in mijn kamer. Dat zal ondertussen wel klaar zijn. We hebben natuurlijk die Marrowsweet nodig om al die Merlin challenges te blijven uitvoeren. Kijk, hup, plus 5, plus 5. Dan kan ik Merlin challenges blijven doen als we die tegenkomen. Er was een sidequest op de map. Hier, een zwart vlaggetje aan de linkerkant. Deze, daar wil ik naartoe. The man behind the moons. Oh. Huh? Hè? Of betekent dat ik de 6 moons heb? Dat zou natuurlijk ook kunnen. Ik moest moons naar hem toe brengen. Misschien heb ik wel het aantal moons dat required is. Dat het daarom op de map staat. Zullen we eens kijken?
Clever. How offensive. Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
Ja, hier.
I actually have some moons for you.
I cannot thank you enough. If you could just find a few more, I'd be so very grateful.
Oh, het is letterlijk gewoon, ik geef er een paar af, maar dat telt niet mee voor de quest.
You are to be commended for your bravery and valor. Especially since they can only be collected at night.
5 van de 9. Oké, we moeten nog 4 vinden. Maar goed, dat is dan dus niet wat ik op dit moment zoek. Dan kijken we in de questlist. In the shadow of the bloodline. Arguing in the Great Hall. Oh. Ik ben benieuwd. Dan ga ik maar naar de Great Hall. Ze hebben ruzie. Sebastian en Amanith. Nee, ruzie is niet goed, hè?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Waar dan? Oh, hier in de hoek.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is
Oh,
worth
voor
the
die
risk.
geheime kamer.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
Sebastian?
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
Ominous is right. Meddling in the dark arts is dangerous.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I understand. You needn't
Precies,
tell me
je
if you
hoeft
don't
mij
want
niet
to.
geheimen te
If I were
vertellen als je
you,
dat niet wil.
I'd be begging for more details.
It's not that I'm not interested. And you can certainly trust me if you want to tell me anything.
Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus Curse?
Nee.
What does the Cruciatus Curse do?
It's known as the Torture Curse. Crucio. It inflicts intense, excruciating pain on the victim. Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles
What?
for sport. Ominous described the
Muttering?
sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough.
Oké.
I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Ja, dit geeft mij dan niet een vervolgquest nog. Dus we hebben nu wel informatie gekregen. Maar kijkend op de map zijn er dus geen nieuwe sidequests. Dus dan moet ik gewoon een main chest verder gaan. De High Keep of Astronomy class. Ja, we gaan naar Astronomy class. Les volgen. Astronomy Tower. Ben benieuwd wat we gaan leren over de sterren. Er is natuurlijk een hoop te leren over de sterren. Attend Astronomy class.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Oké, dat moet natuurlijk 's nachts, anders kun je geen sterren zien. Adelaide Oaks.
Duncan owes his reputation to you.
Hello, Adelaide. How are you and your uncle doing?
Very well, thanks to you. The more I learn about Ranrock's foul lot, the more astounded I am that my uncle survived. I looked back over his old owls and noticed that they included pertinent details about his rare metal deposits. I believe that Ranrock's fiends were after those deposits and that they needed my uncle's knowledge. He was willingly going to rot away in that cell to keep me safe.
Wat nobel.
Any other pertinent details about those owls?
Plenty. Uncle Roland couldn't be certain, but he thought he overheard goblins talking about infusing something into goblin silver. He wasn't sure what they meant, but something about the way they spoke of it made his skin crawl. Ugh, it's clear you saved my uncle from a very bad lot.
It was nothing at all, Adelaide. I'm just glad your uncle's safe.
Precies.
So am I. Seeing him again was such a relief. I told him that he must remain vigilant from now on. I, for one, can't help but look over my shoulder now whenever I leave the castle grounds.
Oké. Attend Astronomy class. Dat doen we toch hier buiten. Quest begin. Ja. Tijd voor les.
And your reading is The Dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck.
We gaan sterren kijken. Kijk. Het is ook koud.
Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own.
Focus. Wij zien sterrenhemel.
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Dus we moeten sterren kijken ook in de wildernis, is wat ze zegt.
Oh, hello. Good to see you again. We Ravenclaws must stick together.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
Ja, klinkt goed.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. but my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards and bring the telescope.
Hij heeft ons iets
There's
te
something I
melden.
want to talk to you about.
Amit heeft ons iets te melden.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. Oh, good, that did. How am I supposed
Confringo!
Kijk, we zien een vuurding. Die steken we even aan, want dan krijgen we weer een field guide page.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
Professor, jij nog wat te melden?
Professor Shah, I'm interested in learning more about astronomy.
It is increasingly rare to find a student who seeks after things celestial, of their own accord. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos, you must rid your mind of the terrestrial babble of others. We ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know.
Wat een filosoof is het er ook, hè?
Canvases waiting to be inscribed with all that the universe has to offer. Do you understand?
Am I right in thinking you are unimpressed by divination?
Of the many other so-called disciplines taught here, divination is perhaps the most feeble, especially in its nonsensical practice of astrology. Do not confuse astronomy and astrology. One is concerned with mysteries stellar and lunar, the other is mere lunacy.
You mentioned astronomy tables earlier, in class. What were you talking about?
Long ago, devotees of the astral arts set up stone slabs across the countryside. They are ideal for studying constellations near and far. For centuries, wizards made use of these astronomy tables for stargazing. Sadly, they have since become mere monuments to the intrepid intellectual pursuits of a bygone epoch.
Thank you, Professor. I look forward to stargazing.
I am glad to hear it. Should be a stellar night for it.
Ah, woordgrapje. Find Amit on the lower deck. Amit?
The perfect night for
Revelio.
The perfect night for Revelio.
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Natuurlijk, there's always something
what
else.
Is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
Ooh.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in?
Tuurlijk.
No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
Ja, is goed.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we?
Wij volgen Amit. Nee, we fast travelen gewoon automatisch. Met zijn Lumos stok.
The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by
Wij rennen harder
centaurs
dan
for
Ami.
ritual stargazing.
Revelio.
Leaping toadstools.
It is nice having a fellow
steen?
stargazer
Die
to
steen?
explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
Is goed, joh.
If you're sure.
Hey.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned.
Caged bathtub.
Oh, of course. It's just not as as I expected.
Kom, Amit.
Revelio.
Kistje.
Confringo! More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Dit is de
Oh, no.
Astronomy table.
Not
Oh, die
this
heb ik
close to
inderdaad
school,
al vaker
mate.
gezien.
Go on, try it out.
Try it out. Use the Astronomy table. Hoe dan? Oh, hier aan deze kant. Kijk, ik heb zo'n ding al
The
eerder gezien.
constellation should appear near the center of your view.
Ah. Ik moet deze daar opleggen.
As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart.
Kijk, huppakee. Lyra.
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars,
zoek naar
just as the book
sterrenbeelden.
said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Klinkt goed.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all
Ja, ik had er al
beckoning to
eerder
be
een
discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's
Yeah,
all
yeah.
in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Nou, we hebben leren stargazen. En daarmee sluiten wij ook Astronomy class af. Challenge unlocked. Find Astronomy tables. Nou, hartstikke mooi. 1 van de 5.
Never do get tired of...
En dan hebben wij nu... Levert het ook weer een sidequest op extra? Het lijkt er niet op, hè? Nee. We zijn nu buiten. Nee. Dus dan is de volgende quest die we te doen hebben is... The High Keep. Meet Nazi. Wordt de volgende quest. Hoe zitten we in de challenges? Hebben we daar nog wat nieuws? Jazeker. Jazeker. Defeat Goblins. Aftikken. Exploration. Solve Hogwarts Secrets. Oh ja, die hadden we inderdaad gevonden. Increase storage for gear. Claim rewards. Oh, eindelijk. Hebben we nodig, hè? Lickety Swift Broom. Dus een nieuwe upgrade. Ah. Alles voor de nieuwe upgrades. Inventory. Nieuwe items. Telescoop, nieuwe brieven, een nieuwe plant. Oh nee, gewoon Mellow Sweet. Die was op en die hebben we weer gevonden. Broom upgrades. Oh nee, een nieuwe jas stond erbij. Nieuwe jas. Is minder goed dan wat ik heb. Wat hebben we nog meer nieuws? Collections. Hup. Hup, hup. Gevonden. Ik had nog een page gevonden daar bij die fire ding. En de bathtub. Nieuwe unlockables. Van de challenges. Huppakee. Een nieuwe broom hebben we gevonden. Hebben we dat ook weer afgevinkt. En dan hebben we alles. Dan gaan wij in de volgende video weer door met de volgende quest.
What a view.
Nieuw inventory slots unlocked. Ja, dus graag weer tot de volgende keer. Joejoe.